Justin Bieber has been quite active on Instagram this week, sharing several photo dumps for his fans, but they've only been left feeling concerned and worried about the singer, which has also led fans to send hate towards his wife Hailey as they feel protective over him, and she isn't always the people's favorite. This week, Justin has shared so many random things, from photos of him with his beard grown out, photos of him smiling, photos of him driving around, then photos of him performing, and photos of his surprise performance at Coachella this year. And then there's these 2 photos of him crying, which is what really alarmed his fans. Worried about him, the comments were quick to ask if he was okay, and speculation started as to 1, why was he crying, and 2, why was he posting that he was crying. People thought it was maybe Hailey, maybe he's trying to tell people he's not happy. Other people brought up the P. Diddy situation and the crimes against him, which people have speculated on if Justin was emotional over that getting brought to light and if he was somehow involved. But Hailey ended up commenting on this photo and said, "A pretty crier," which fans did not love, and they flocked to her page to tell her that, writing, "A pretty crier, I like you, but do better. That just makes you seem superficial AF. You're tanking. Set Justin free. He deserves someone who cares about him. Get the F off social media and go comfort your man. I think we'd all feel relief if you and Justin got a divorce. Justin should absolutely divorce you." When I tell you guys, these comments were insane, they were insane. And it sadly isn't anything she hasn't heard before though, as this is truly something that gets said to her on a reoccurring basis. And it's said to Justin too. The internet is constantly reminding them that they do not want them together. At least a very loud part of the internet. Obviously not everyone feels that way, but a lot of people have vocalized their opinions on their relationship in their comment section, and it's very rare that it's positive. As people jump to conclusions about Justin's posts, those who pay close attention to the singer made it known that he was probably sharing those photos expressing his emotions over the loss of a close friend. This past weekend, news broke that rapper Chris King had passed in Nashville at the age of 32. He was with someone at the time, according to Nashville police, and 3 men actually attempted to rob him and the person that he was with, and Chris did not survive the attack. Chris and Justin used to live together back in the day, as Chris had shared back in December on Instagram this photo of him and Justin with the caption, "Fun fact, I lived in my brother's crib for a full 1.5 years, almost 10 years ago. Glad some people never change, no matter what. All love forever, extend family, Justin Bieber." Justin ended up sharing this photo onto his Instagram story this week, saying, "Love you, bro. This one hurts. At Who is Chris King. Please keep his family in your prayers. See you in paradise, brother." Several other stars, including Machine Gun Kelly and Trippie Redd, also shared a post in regards to Chris's passing, but most people aren't talking about this being the reason why Justin was probably emotional on social media and continued to come after his relationship with Hailey as the main reason why he must have shared those photos crying. And it wasn't too long ago that fans thought that these two were splitting up. Back in March, there was a whole conversation happening surrounding why a post was going around from Victor Marks, who is the founder of the All Things Possible Ministries, as he was asking his followers to pray for Justin and Hailey. People assumed the worst in that they were getting a divorce or struggling in their marriage, and that's why he was saying what he was saying. The post was deleted, but not before Hailey's dad could add to the fire by reposting it on his own Instagram story. As a result, Hailey got tons of backlash from all of this, as people said things to her like she's using Justin and his fame and she needs to just let go of him and let him be free. I mean, truly the comment section was coming for her, much like how they're coming for her right now because they're convinced that she's the reason why he's crying. At the time of all of this, she did address things on her story by saying, "Just FYI, the stories and constant blind items I see on TikTok are 100% of the time wrong, made out of thin air, come from the land of delusion. So I know it may be fun feeding into these stories, but just know they're always false. XX, sorry to spoil it." At the beginning of this month, a source also spoke out to people giving a statement on all the rumors surrounding their marriage, saying there's no divorce and no truth to that whatsoever. They are very, very happy. They were also not too long ago seen at Coachella, cuddled and cute, having a good time, seemingly enjoying each other's company. The only thing I saw that was negative about Coachella and their interactions was when Justin was at the Ice Spice set. People had said that they felt his mood kind of shifted when she played Karma, the song that she has with Taylor Swift. And given that Taylor Swift and Justin Bieber aren't on the best terms given the whole Scooter Braun situation. People felt like his mood shifted because of that. That, and given the fact that him and Taylor were actually pretty close to each other during this performance, as she was also there watching it. But who knows where he stands with Scooter these days. Yes, he's defended him in the past, but something crazy was going on last year when suddenly all of Scooter's clients were dropping him. It had been reported that Justin dropped him along with Ariana and Demi after a long relationship working with him. But when it comes to Justin, it actually wasn't confirmed that he left him. It was just a rumor. He is allegedly still contracted to Scooter until 2027, but things are just looking a bit messy when it comes to that working relationship. But that was like the only negative thing that I saw from Coachella, because usually when there is a public outing with Hailey and Justin, people are like, he's ignoring her, he doesn't want to walk by her, they're not touching, like they don't seem happy, their marriage is done, all this stuff. But there were actually a lot of cute clips of them from Coachella where they were singing to each other and just being a cutesy couple. Maybe they were extra trying to put some of these rumors to rest, but also maybe they were just being their normal selves. I definitely think that this conversation is certainly not going to be the last, unfortunately, about fans speculating on whether or not they're together and the status of their relationship, and people coming for both of them in their comment sections talking negatively about one another, especially towards Hailey. I do think that this is something that will probably happen for a long period of time in their relationship. I mean, gosh, they've been together for quite a long time. Not like, forever. There's obviously been a lot of couples that have been together for a very long time, but in terms of celebrity couples, and this one in particular, they have been together for a minute now. And if the rumors haven't broken them yet, I honestly do see them kind of riding it out. I don't know. But she has talked about in the past before how she's handled all these rumors and the fact that people make all these assumptions about them. So this is a reoccurring thing.
Dating and then now marrying Justin, who's on, in a very public position. Where do you find your resilience? How do you keep yourself going when people are like attacking you or just saying mean things?
I think one of the biggest things is you have to know what the truth is behind everything. There's so many narratives that float around about me, about him, about us together. There's one big fat narrative that goes around that's like, Justin is not nice to her and he mistreats her. And I'm just like, it's so far from the truth, and it's the complete and utter opposite. Like, I really am lucky to say I'm with someone who is extremely respectful of me, who makes me feel special every single day. And so when I see the opposite of that, I'm just like, huh.
And that interview was back in 2021, and it's 2024, and we're still having the same conversation of people just assuming the worst in their relationship. I will also add that sometimes Justin does post things that definitely don't help Hailey, because there have been times where he posts pictures where he doesn't seem happy in the photo and she's there, or they don't seem like they're happy in the photos, and he knows his comment section and how people will react. So sometimes I'm just like, oh, he is doing her dirty by posting this, which in turn some people are like, maybe he's sending a hint, or that's where people start feeding into the details of their relationship and the status and how they are. But there's definitely things that get posted and shared that definitely feed into all that is said about them, which doesn't help. But I definitely think in this case of people reading into the photo of him crying, it very much didn't seem like it was about Hailey, and it certainly just timeline wise seemed to line up with the news that had come out about his friend. But either people just didn't know about that news, or they missed his Instagram story about it, or they are just willing to believe that this is about Hailey. There's just a lot of opinions out there when it comes to these two. And like I mentioned earlier, I really don't think that these two will be escaping this particular conversation or rumors about them and their status of their marriage anytime soon. I think this will be sticking around for a while. But as of right now, that's what's been said about Justin following his latest Instagram photos. I want to know what you guys think about the fact that people were jumping to conclusions over him crying because of Hailey and their marriage, what you guys think about all of that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.